My name is Norman.
My name is Al Gorelick.
My name is Michel Gariépy. I'm an educational analyst at the Autorité des marchés financiers.
My mother is the matriarch of the family. She lives independently, does her own finances, up on her politics.
Well, Naeem was an accountant, and he was just a very meticulous individual. He kept everything in order. His desk was always in order, his pencils, his pens, his papers, his files. There was nothing that was ever out of place. So it was impossible for me to imagine that he would ever fall for any kind of a scam.
I'm a retired dentist. I was in practice for 59 years. I thought I was smart enough that this wouldn't happen to me. It did.
I think if my mother could be scammed, then anybody could be scammed.
I was a carpet distributor in business for myself for 45 years. I'm a very susceptible guy and anything can happen to me.
I consider myself pretty much immune against scam because I've read a lot about them. I've talked a lot about them also. But this t-shirt could have cost me more than $6,000.
My mother received a phone call from a man who said that her grandson had a traffic violation and was in jail and needed $1,500 for bail.
He got a message on his computer saying that Microsoft had detected that a virus had infected his computer.
And it said, my computer has been compromised. And there was a telephone number if you want to retain any data that you may have lost, please phone this telephone number immediately.
When I spoke to them, it sounded very authentic.
He seemed to know details about the family that he couldn't possibly have known.
I told them what the problem was, and they said, sure enough, we can fix it.
But in order to do it, he would have to give them access to his computer.
Or otherwise, it's impossible for us to do anything for you.
I guess they were in there for 15 or 20 minutes, doing what, I don't know.
I noticed that they were downloading files. And so I said, what are you doing? You know, you're not supposed to be doing this.
He said it would be a charge of $179, of which I was glad to pay to fix my computer or to save all my data that's in it.
And we had to assess what the damage was and how we were going to clean it up. And it was significant.
I said, I'm not paying you $600.
The worst part of this was the emotional ramifications of this whole incident.
I was frightened. I didn't want to tell this to anybody. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know that I was scammed.
Her self-confidence just plummeted.
I'm more cautious now. I won't answer the telephone unless I recognize the number.
He was shattered, to be honest, because I don't think he ever thought that he would fall for something like that.
Seeing this strong, intelligent woman crumble like that and have so much self-doubt hurt all of us.
And you feel violated, right? Because we didn't know what they had taken or what they had seen, right? What were they doing in our computers for the 15 minutes that they had access?
They know what they're doing. They know who to target and how to target. They're tapping into your vulnerability, and they can find out that very, very quickly.
I think that the scammer is a professional manipulator.
I think the average person doesn't have the know-how, the ability, doesn't have the experience. The internet is very new.
The internet and the social media allows scammers to reach so many people.
The scammers are fishermen. They go out fishing, they see what they can get.
And I think they're getting more and more sophisticated all the time. So there's no doubt. I mean, these people are very smart. They know what they're doing. And when something gets tired, they find a new one.
It's extremely important for somebody to find the right person to talk to. Somebody that could understand and support them and make them understand that it could happen to anybody. And it doesn't mean they're stupid, and it doesn't mean that they're ineffectual. It just means that they've been taken, just like anybody else could be.